Welcome back, everybody, to my channel. Thank you for tuning in tonight. I wanted to start this night off really simple with something that I feel like everybody wants to know, which is how do I start being successful? How do I turn my life around? The reason why I say start being successful is because, like I told you guys, I'm not going to give you anything that I'm not or I don't feel like I am right now. So I'm just going to tell you things that I know and steps that I'm starting to make. Right now, I feel like I'm taking a different step in life to start to become successful. So I wanted to talk to you guys about that. And I want to tell you guys something seriously. There really are no shortcuts. So, one of the first things that I want to just talk about is it takes a whole lot of discipline. Discipline is like a curse word. But it is the truth. I mean, discipline is just what it takes to be successful. If you want to be successful, you really want to do things consistently on a consistent basis, whether that be working out, whether that be doing your YouTube channel, whatever that is, your blog. If you're blogging, you want to do whatever you're doing as consistently as you possibly can. It just takes straight discipline. Really what you have to have is a routine. So as you know, for me, guys, I do DoorDash and Postmates Monday through Thursday. And then I do, real estate on the weekends, and I work a 9 to 5 job Monday through Friday. So my routine gets pretty hectic throughout the week. Basically, what I want you guys to know is just if you want things to change, you have to do things differently. It's not deeper than that. I wanted to share a few things with you guys really quick. I'm a budgeter. I like to use spreadsheets. I like to do all that stuff. And looking at my budget from 2019, I started off this year. Let me highlight. I started off this year with over 25 days of the month where I had money coming out of my account. So these are like my recurring bills, my garbage, my, portfolios, anything, everything. I even include my budget stuff as such as saving and investing. I include that as a bill. So I don't treat it like it's a income or like a saving. I treat it like it's a bill. So all of that was on my spreadsheet at the beginning of the year. When I look at my incomes, it was just my job. Literally, it says, the job that I work at, and I have I get paid 2 times a month. I don't get paid biweekly. So January, it was almost every single day of the month in January this year, I had money coming out, and only 2 days in that entire year did I have money coming in. February, it was around my birthday, which is in March, but I had like gift money coming in. So, I included it because I just like to make sure I keep up with everything. And March, my birth month, of course, I had that coming in, a bunch of gift money and stuff. But what changed was when I started to see how much I actually made or I had in like debt. And so I started to really start tackling my credit card bills, and I started to tackle my student loans and any other debt bill, and I would highlight it. And then my wife, she picked up a part-time work. We actually both did a photo gig with my father, and we made about an extra $300. That was the first game changer, I would say. And then we changed over banks the next month, and they gave us interest, or they gave us 3% of every dollar we spend on our regular, debit card. So it wasn't even a credit card. So we get 3% back on all our expenses up to $9. So we get $9 back. But what I had to start seeing is I started to make some moves, some changes. So when we switched over, we got the $9. We started doing part-time work. We started getting more consistent. I would help my dad with lawn business, so we would make a little bit more money there. And I'm literally looking at it as we're going along the line. And then my bills became less and less and less and less, because I would pay a lot of the bills that I have either completely off for the year, or I would just pay them in advance or early. And so in, like, say May, I only had 11 expenses that came out of my account, that was on a recurring draft. So I literally, brought those things down. But then when you see in like June, I started DoorDash. And now what a lot of people experience in a month is maybe 1 to 2 times a month where they have money coming into their account. Well, now, with DoorDash, I get paid every Monday. So every single Monday, I had a check in my account. And to be honest, it's addicting, because whether it's big or small, the fact that it's beyond what you had with your job. And then, of course, I started doing the rebates, like I was telling you guys, where I made $10 that month. I showed you guys the gift card that last video. My interest was kicking in. I showed you guys the Get upside, where I was making money back for the gas. I made over $15. And it was just like, wow, this is just coming in every single day. And then in July this month, I started Postmates. I think I mentioned that in my last video. I did Postmates, and we did another photo gig with my dad. Well, this month, in total, we had over 17 deposits into our account from various jobs that we did. And like I said, I only had a total of 17 expenses, or days where my money comes out, whether it's on the same day or it's all at once. The way I put it is just to see how many times money comes out versus how many times money comes in. And so now I'm at 17, bills in a month, because I'm paying off debt and things like that. And then I have 17 incomes, and you can literally go line for line and go, oh, well, or on this side, I had a Edward Jones where I invest. I use Edward Jones, and I invested $100. Oh, well, DoorDash paid me $119. So now I'm seeing a direct relation to what's going out and what's coming in. And I could literally use my incomes to just simply pay off some of the bills that I have, like my AT&T bill, where I, have internet here. It was only $50. Well, I had a slow week with Postmates the first week I started. That's $49. That leaves me with only $11 to have to pay out of my other income. But it really just started with a routine or a regimen. I strongly advise working out during this regimen. Get up or stay up late and work out. I work out every single day, minus one. So 4 days a week, I work out every single day. I just do core or I'll do weights or something like that, because it literally builds the character that's going to make you be more successful. When I get sleep at around usually about 1 o'clock, and then I get up at around 6, but only 4 days a week. And then on the weekends, I spend my time doing real estate, but of course I get my relaxation and sleep. So I know if you guys are worried about my health, but eating right, eating good foods, eating good nutrients is going to help you. And reading, honestly, I if you knew me or if you know me, I hate reading, but I've picked up this book here. A guy named Graham Stephan, he advised us to get it on his channel. And well, I got it. I did get it. And it has really, really changed my life and my outlook on life and people around me. And I really would advise getting it. It's just simply called How to Win Friends and Influence People, by Dale Carnegie. It's very old, but everything that he talks about is still very applicable today. And also have a good prayer life. If you are a Christian, or if you are, spiritual in any way, get a good prayer life going. Meditation in the morning, it really helps. So when you get up earlier than anyone else in your house, you just start meditating and praying, and seeing where God wants you to go in the day. And there's nothing else to do. I mean, like I told you guys, I'm going to be trying to get me a second property so that I can start making some passive income. But again, I'm not going to talk about what I don't know. I want to only talk about what I do know. And what I do know is that discipline, having a routine, working out, being, praying, meditating, and reading, these things really help and cut off a lot of the negativity. Like there's a lot of stuff going on in the news. I used to listen to NPR every morning before going to work and coming home. And, the talking was really relaxing, but it really made my outlook on life, it made it bad. And then I got another book that I would advise people reading. Now, my broker got this for me for my birthday. And it's just called 40 Days of a Joy-Filled Life by Tom Newberry. I've been reading this. You literally read it every day for 40 days. And after 40 days, read it again. It's a good book. And I don't read. I mean, I just recently started reading. These books have really changed my life. They've really made me a lot more joyful than I've been ever in my life. And I would advise anyone pick up these books. Even if you're a slow reader, take your time, use your finger along the page. That's what I do. I just, take your time, get through it. And it's going to be okay. Cut out some of the social media, cut out a lot of it. The distractions are the big thing that keep people from being successful. And so I just wanted to let you guys know, as I'm on this path to success, it is difficult, but the discipline gets easier. It doesn't get harder. It's not like, oh, last week I was up all day and all night and I did this and it's so hard. It's kind of like lifting weights. Like day one, if you not lifted weights and you lift the 10 pounds and you're doing 10 reps or whatever, 3 sets of 10, that may be difficult for you day one, but day 30, you're like, 10 pounds, what? Like I'm at 35, so I'm at 40 or however fast you move up. It just gets easier. It gets easier. The stuff that you used to think was hard is easier. And the new stuff that's hard is 10 times harder for someone else. And guys, I'm just 25 years old. And, right now I just have my home, my mortgage, that debt and my student loans. And that's it. I'm going to be letting you guys keep up with where my progress is and just showing you, by example, it can be done. You just have to be driven, disciplined, have a vision, and look at your vision every single day. Really go for it. I'm not huge on the vision boards. I'm not really big on vision anything. I mean, I just write down my goals in a book and I go for them. And I set deadlines. If you don't know, SMART goals are the way to go. Literally, just get your SMART goals and go for it. Well, I'm going to end it right here, guys. And I appreciate you guys listening. I hope you have a great night and let's be successful. All right. Bye-bye.